tools. She's got the tools to do it.
Well, there is Michaela Walsh. A huge moment, obviously, for her. There are 4 boxers from Northern Ireland competing this afternoon, and here she is walking into the arena. Here's the ovation. She is a very confident, very feisty competitor, as you can tell. But she will know that she comes into this as an underdog against the Olympic champion, and also somebody who is very conscious of the need not just to box, but actually to be part of the entertainment world.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, I've been watching, watching her fight. She's been putting on great performances in the last few fights, and I think with Michaela, she's going to be up for this. She's going to grab her both hands. It's a massive opportunity for her to, showcase her skills.
Well, here is the reception for the Olympic champion. And the woman who, not single-handedly, but has made a considerable impact in her own right in actually giving women's boxing credibility. And now she is somebody who is probably the biggest single draw card in this draw, men or women, this afternoon or this evening. So just to clarify what we have for you today, we've got 7 finals this afternoon, and there will be medal presentations after each of those. And then we've got 6 finals tonight, when there are 4 boxers fighting tonight of home nation interest, and in fact they are all from England. But this afternoon we have competitors from Northern Ireland, from England, and the last 2 bouts of the afternoon today feature boxers from Scotland, so that's going to really end the afternoon session in style. But anyway, here we go with the first of the finals of the 2014 Commonwealth Games, and Richie Woodall is alongside Ronald McIntosh in the commentary box.
Well, let's just pause to hear the official introductions ahead of this first ever boxing final for women in the Commonwealth Games.
Ladies and gentlemen, time to meet the boxers. Boxing up from the ring corner, representing Northern Ireland, Michaela Walsh. And in the blue corner, representing England, Nicola Adams, MBE. Referee for this contest from Algeria, Mr. Ahmed Lazizi.
So the referee brings the 2 boxers together for the final pre-bout instructions ahead of this first ever gold medal bout in Commonwealth Games history for women in the boxing tournament.
Round 1.
So here we go then, the first of a scheduled 4 2-minute rounds in the 51-kilogram flyweight division. A gold medal at stake, and it's being contested between boxers from England and Northern Ireland. The boxer wearing blue, who just got through with a straight left hand to end that opening combination, is Nicola Adams, the reigning Olympic champion. Her opponent, also operating out of the orthodox stance, is 20-year-old Michaela Walsh from Northern Ireland, the 3-time national Irish champion, taking those titles 2011, 13 and 14. Huge moment for her, boxing against somebody who has become such an iconic figure in the realm of Olympic-style boxing.
Michaela Walsh confidently claimed the centre of the ring there at the start of the bout, snapping out that jab effectively, but Nicola Adams has caught her a few times on the counter. Walsh just doesn't want to fall over that front foot too much. Nicola's perfectly capable of just taking that half step back and catching her as she dives in with her head.
It's the 4th contest for both of these women during the course of this flyweight competition. With a right hand attempted by Walsh. Both boxers can tend to box within the spaces around centre ring. Plenty of feints being thrown, looking for something that they can trigger and counter off. Left hands tried by both boxers, using it as a rangefinder to this point in the contest. Exchange with perhaps the cleanest shot, and then the cleanest shot again. That final left hand was landed by Adams. Walsh now on the retreat and on the back foot, her back skimming the perimeter of the boxing, her back skimming the ropes and the perimeter of the boxing ring.
Good use of the jabs there by both boxers. both trying to find their range. They're both quite happy to counter. Some good combinations thrown and landed by both here.
Right hand over the top, ×2 was successful for Adams, who then covered up to repel that final combination attempt by Michaela Walsh. So the bell sounds to bring about the end of the opening round. Competitive affair, but perhaps the more eye-catching work coming from the boxer in blue.
Clash their rear hand landed quite cleanly by Nicola Adams. She's finishing off those combinations and does so once again with that rear hand over the top. I think Adams, although they did exchange, she comes off the better in those combinations, although she just chipped a cheeky left hook there by Walsh.
Remember, the 10-point must system is in use here at this Commonwealth Games boxing tournament. 5 judges are at ringside. The winning boxer of the round must get 10. The losing boxer anywhere from 6 up to 9. 3 of the judges selected randomly without their knowledge prior to the opening bell, and it is those scores that will be used to determine the outcome of each round and indeed the contest should it go the distance. So we move into the second round, and strong left jab and right over the top from the boxer wearing blue. That's England's Nicola Adams, MBE, to give her a full title. Beautiful corkscrew left hand from Adams, who has come out and started this second round in much brisker fashion than she did in the first. Left hand to the body was successful, and Walsh just looking to find the range, but perhaps being deterred from throwing punches because of what may come back, although she did get through with a couple of left hands to end that little sequence.
Yeah, better rhythm here by Adams. She's just finding a way into this bout. She uses her legs and her head movement really well to get inside the slightly longer range of Walsh. Just triggering off, moving the head, getting inside, trying to get inside the range.
So we're
Lovely rear hand landed there.
approaching the midpoint of this second round. Walsh just got her legs in a little bit of a tangle, but now beyond harm's way as she took a straight shot from Adams. Walsh just switching her feet, attempting to land that right hand, but nothing came in reply from the Olympic champion. Referee allowing the boxers to work away. Adams trying to do so. Walsh content to hold on. Adams swinging away with that left hand before the referee finally intervenes, and she's given a talking to by the referee about holding. Excessive holding will result in a deduction, point deduction. We've seen that during the course of this Commonwealth Games tournament. Don't think Walsh is anywhere near approaching the referee's tolerance limit for that particular infringement. And in these closing seconds, it's the boxers again exchanging jabs at centre ring, but it's Adams who produces the cleaner straight left. Good left hand to the body from Adams. A 10-second clapper has sounded here at the SE Hydro. On the jab once again, and it's a fast-fisted exchange from both boxers to conclude the second round. Walsh nods as she returns to a red corner, but I suspect once again she's probably going to be on the losing end of that one. Adams made a really brisk start to that second round, and again just perhaps had the better of the exchanges that ensued.
Good positive end to that round by Walsh. She caught Adams with a couple of nice clean shots just on the bell. Although, as you say, Ronald, Adams, I think, with that straight rear hand and jab, just probably edged the more eye-catching exchanges.
We're able to bring you the scores after the conclusion of the opening round, but I'm sure if we receive them here, it will include the totals from round number 1 as well. And again, just a little bit of a problem bringing you the scores, but from my point of view, it is this boxer, Nicola Adams, who has taken the opening 2 rounds, but of course there are 3 judges seated at ringside whose scores will count, and they all have different vantage points around the boxing ring. So 2 rounds completed, 2 rounds to go. It's the women's 51-kilogram flyweight final here at the Commonwealth Games. Nicola Adams, wearing blue, representing England, has won so many medals in competitions around the world. Olympic champion, of course, European champ back in 2011. Rather untidy tumble to the canvas for both boxers. Numerous national titles and British titles for the boxer from Leeds, 31 years of age now. Michaela Walsh, an athlete at the opposite end of the experience spectrum, just 20 years of age, and she too has experienced international success at the youth level, taking a European youth bronze 2010.
So Walsh certainly not making it easy for Adams in this round. She's leading off very well, causing Adams to miss, and she's caught her a few times on the counter. It's a good performance in this round by Walsh, although she ships a rear hand there for her trouble as she falls in slightly over that front foot.
So into the second half of this round. Both boxers operating on top of the logo at centre ring. It's rather untidy at close quarters. More success in the underage ranks as Walsh takes another right hand over the top, then a left hand. Adams momentarily switched to southpaw. Walsh used her legs to good effect to get herself away from that onslaught from Adams. But it's at distance. There's an exchange of jabs once again. But if it's an exchange of more than one shot each, then Adams is generally going first and third. She's generally having the first and last word in any exchange, as it's beyond punching range once more, but Nicola Adams just steps in and scores with a long left just above the belt line. Forward foray was evaded neatly by Adams, who got on her bike and engaged reverse gear. Rather flailing shots with the boxers exchanging misses to end that third round. But again, it's Nicola Adams who caught the eye with the cleaner work during the course of round number 3, though Michaela Walsh, European Women's Junior silver medalist back in 2008, did have her moments of success as well. Dave Alloway issuing the instructions to Nicola Adams in that corner, the AIBA Coach of the Year for 2012.
And Michaela Walsh leading off there. Adams just seeing the better of that exchange, stepping off to the right, catching her with her own right hand. One of probably the only clean shots in that round. There wasn't a great deal, lots of clenching. Not a lot of work on the inside, but both these boxers, counter boxers, they're both waiting for each other to throw, waiting for the opportunity to find the gaps on the counter.
So one suspects that the sense of urgency will be greater in that red corner as the boxers rise in anticipation of the bell for the fourth and final round. So into round 4 we go, the 51-kilogram flyweight final. And what a rousing reception both of these boxers are receiving as they begin this final session in their pursuit of Commonwealth Games gold. Nicola Adams wearing blue, now up on her toes, on the back foot. Walsh hammering away with shots to the body as the fighters were at close quarters. 30 seconds gone in this opening round, and it's Walsh who is on the front foot. Nicola Adams, perhaps confident in the knowledge that she's comfortably ahead, happy to keep it beyond range and away from the aggressive intent of Michaela Walsh. So Walsh commanding centre ring. Right hand attempted by Adams, went over the shoulder of Walsh. Adams currently operating out of the orthodox stance, steps in with a jab, and that was effective. Walsh up on her toes, looking for an opening. Right hand through the middle was a good shot. And now it's a furious exchange at close quarters. Adams ties her opponent up, marches her back to the red corner, gives her a couple of left hands. The referee gives Adams a talking to, and we're inside the final minute of this final round.
Walsh has got to up the tempo here if she's going to make any kind of impression on the judges. She's got to make it very clear in this round, and just to stand in the centre and counter is probably not going to do it. She needs to work inside here, but Adams making it very difficult for her to do so.
So we're inside the final 30 seconds now. Walsh immediately back onto the front foot. Adams content to keep it at range. Now it's at close quarters, the boxers trading blows. Walsh continuing to remain patient, looking to pick her punches. I suspect she's going to need one shot to bring about a finish. Not a very common occurrence in women's Olympic-style boxing, and the 10-second clapper has sounded here at the SSE Hydro, with the boxers fashioned and fused in a clinch. So Walsh back onto the front foot in hot pursuit of Adams. Both boxers raise their arms immediately. Wonderful accomplishment for Michaela Walsh, but I suspect it's Nicola Adams. Despite the warm embrace Michaela Walsh is receiving from her corner, I suspect that's for a job well done in even making it to this final. But from my vantage point, it is Nicola Adams who has secured Commonwealth gold here this afternoon. Rather untidy fourth and final round. Walsh remained patient. That was the pick of her punches, perhaps for the entire contest. Straight right hand down the pipe, landed flush on Adams.
Yeah, Michaela Walsh yesterday said it would be a dream come true to meet Nicola Adams, the Olympic champion, in the ring today. She certainly wasn't starstruck as she went in there. She started confidently, and I think she gave Adams a good run for her money. I think it'll be close, Ronald.
So Nicola Adams, the world #1. Michaela Walsh, the 14th ranked boxer in the world at 54 kilograms, awaiting the official announcement of this Commonwealth Games gold medal bout.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we go into the ring with our judges' scorecards. We have a split decision in favour of the winner. She is now gold medalist and Commonwealth Women's Flyweight Champion. In the blue corner, representing England, Nicola Adams, MBE.
Unconfined joy expressed by Nicola Adams. The boxer from Leeds has just completed an historic double here at the SSE Hydro. The Olympic champion from London 2012 has just become the Commonwealth Games champion.
And ladies
Here
and
at the
gentlemen,
first
please, your
ever Commonwealth
appreciation
Games
for
boxing
our
tournament
silver medalist
in
from
Glasgow.
Northern Ireland,
The familiar
Michaela
celebration
Walsh.
acknowledging all sides of the arena here on the banks of the River Clyde. Nicola Adams, the world #1, takes Commonwealth Games gold, and this is what it means to her. This, a boxer who loves occupying top spot on the podium. Heartbreak for Michaela Walsh. She can't believe it, but how well she has acquitted herself throughout the course of this Commonwealth Games boxing tournament. Just 20 years of age, and she comes away with a Commonwealth Games silver medal. She had the privilege of competing in the first ever bout of Commonwealth Games boxing history, Michaela Walsh. She made history by making it through to the first ever final, but ultimately she has been vanquished and outpointed. Comes away with a proud Commonwealth Games silver. But it is Nicola Adams, MBE, who continues to burnish and bolster her reputation on the international stage. She has added Commonwealth Games gold to Olympic gold from London 2012, 2 years ago, and now posing for selfies with the fans, interacting with them in this circular amphitheatre. And she will stand and occupy top spot. Just look how close it was. Two judges have it even, and Judge C, the judge from Kazakhstan, scoring that final round in favour of Adams. She takes it by 2 rounds on the judge from Kazakhstan scorecard. An incredibly tight contest, not the cleanest encounter, but it was hugely competitive, and you'd expect nothing less when Commonwealth Games gold is at stake. Nicola Adams continues to etch indelibly her name into boxing history. She has added Commonwealth Games gold to the Olympic title she won in London 2 years ago, and she's now ringside with John Inverdale.
And you're the first woman ever to win a Commonwealth Games gold medal.
Yeah, I'm absolutely over the moon, overwhelmed. I can't believe the support that I've had all the way through the tournament. I'd just like to say thank you to everybody that's turned up today and supporting from the TVs at home.
It was a tough old fight though, wasn't it? When you heard the word split decision, what did you think?
Yeah, I was thinking, well, I knew it was close through the rounds, but I thought I'd done enough to just take it.
Nicola, what did you make of the crowd? The crowd was amazing.
Yeah, the crowd's been absolutely amazing. I can't believe the cheering. It's definitely been a Scottish rumble in the jungle.
And where are you gonna put the medal?
I'll have a nice safe place for that, but my coach Alwyn Belcher, I'd just like to say happy birthday, and I've got you your present.
And listen, congratulations, and listen, Michaela's here as well. What a fantastic fight that Michaela put up. We can see how disappointed you are, because you thought you'd got it, didn't you?
Yeah, you know, it was a close fight, but I wanted it that wee bit more. You know, she's an Olympic champion, and I could see it was 2 judges had a level, and the other one had hers 3 rounds to 1, but I know in my heart I won the fight, I wanted it more, but I'd like to say congratulations to Nicola Adams. She's a great ambassador for women's boxing, and I wish you the best of luck, and congratulations on the gold medal.
Listen, but you've got 11 years on Nicola. There's many more years and many more championships ahead for you.
Yeah, definitely. This has been my first competition at 51 kilos, and I feel as if I've been cheated off the gold medal, but it's not her fault as well. She's obviously, if it's a close fight against an Olympic champion, they're going to give it to her, but I know myself I won the fight, and I'd just like to say well done to Nicola.
What did you expect in the fight? I mean, you did put a really good performance on. Did you think it was going to be the way it went?
I knew it was going to be a close fight. She's the Olympic champion, but I went to bed last night and I seen my hand getting raised. I had a dream. I woke up this morning I knew, I felt it when the bell went, I felt that I had it, and when they said split decision, I'm expected to be cheated again.
Listen, it's a silver medal. I'm sure there'll be gold medals in the future. Well done.
Oh, thanks very much, thank you.
Well fought, Michaela. And what a